Alright, so looks like I was recording that video at 4 times. Sorry about that. This is actually a range test for the Ecotric 48 volt 500 watt e-bike. I want to say I'm like, I don't know, 5. The speedometer, the odometer on this thing is off. It's showing 9-10 miles now. And the Strava app says, or Strava, whatever it is, it says 3.77 plus add another 2 miles maybe, so it looks like it's in half. It's showing 10, but it's really not. It's like 6 miles. It's like 4 miles off on the odometer. So anyway, that was just Green Springs there. I'm just gonna head on up a little bit further and I will check back. Alright, so this is Green Springs. Back in the early 1800s, there used to be a hotel here that used to attract people, but now it's owned by Volusia County. Alright, they had a lot of people back there. It's beautiful, but there's usually a lot of people that visit that area back there because of the springs. And there's some more springs ahead, but I don't know if I'll make it that far. It says I've been 10.6 miles, so cut that in half, or maybe knock off like 3 or 4 miles. So this is Enterprise, Florida. I think it was established in 1841. My family was from this area, so I kind of know a little bit about it. I tell you, these brakes, they grind. I don't know if it's the material or I didn't break them in great. I don't know, but they're pretty squealy and grindy. I might have to see about changing the pads or doing something for it. Listen, maybe clean them? I don't know. Alright, so I think we're right around 6, I want to say 6 miles. I got thrown off because the odometer's off, but it says on the Strava app, which I think I added 2 more, so 2 more miles, it says 5.37, so 7 miles, roughly. May clean the brakes later. Growing up, this was a very busy area. This used to be the main traffic area, and then they moved it over where we were just at, and the traffic was cut off to this area, which is nice. And now it just goes right into the power plant. It's so funny because these brakes. So this is where all the traffic used to flow through to get to the interstate. And when they decided to create the 4-lane highway back on the main road there where we're going to be heading back to, they shut all the traffic down through here and just blocked it off. But kind of interesting to see. There's garbage and stuff, but Enterprise is a beautiful area. All right, I'm gonna head back over to the main area. So we are approaching Gemini Springs. All right, I wanted to show you guys my bike. This is the Ecotric 48 volt 500 watt e-bike, and I think I paid $861 with tax, so probably one of the cheapest e-bikes that you can get. But hey, it's been really good. Today I wanted to see how far I could get on the 13 amp hour battery, and currently, let's see, we are 11 miles roughly. And the only things I've done to this thing so far over the last, I only had it a couple of days, but of course is the seat, and like most people say. And then I got these blue pedals, and then I got this, which was really nice. I don't know if you can see that, but it basically just lets me know what the voltage is on the battery. I'm currently at 71%, and so far it's been really good. I got the rack. It's just a cheap $20 rack, and then I ended up having to make some little clamps for the for the frame there, because the ones that came with it wouldn't even fit around it. So, and then in the bag is my 16 amp hour battery, which comes off of my ad motor M40 M1 140 R7, and that bike's a little bit 750 watt motor. So, but this has been a really good bike for the money, you know, $800 and something. And then I just ran the wire right there. The wire goes up from the battery area and then goes to my little display there, which I don't know if you can see, but yeah, something like that. I don't know if, anyway, just lets me know the voltage and what the temperature is outside and all of that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna ride through Gemini Springs. All right, this is the entrance to Gemini Springs. We're just gonna go through the field. This is beautiful out here. Like a little area to fish. And relax. There's a bench over here. And that leads into the St. Johns River. I was going to take this little trail back, see where it goes. We don't know. I don't think I want to go through that. Alright, I'm going to turn back around. Since this is all wet, I mean really wet. Wow, that was really wet back there for sure. And I just turned around. I didn't feel like going through all that water. Who knows how deep it gets because it's been raining a lot. Alright, I'm gonna head back. You know, one thing I noticed on this bike though is that when you turn it off and turn it back on, or it goes to sleep or whatever, it wipes out your trip. Like it's showing that my trip is only 1.3 miles. And my other bike doesn't do that, has the same S900 display. It's just an odd thing that it wipes out your trip. But anyway, I think the battery was roughly without any load on it. Let me put it on 0 and just pedal for a sec. No load. 64%, just waiting for it to kind of settle down. So we're looking at 64%, and let me see how far we've been. Uh, 13 miles. Roughly 13. and 64%. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing back in 5. That's another thing with this bike, is if you, on my other bike, you can put it on 0, you know, pedal assist 0. And you can use the throttle the whole time, and which is generally what I like to do. But on this bike, if you put it on PAS 1, it'll only go up to like 6, 7, 8 miles an hour. And then you put it on 2 and go a little faster. And then once you get it on 5, you have the full speed. So it's just kind of odd. All right. So we are back on the trail. Gonna head back. It says that I have 1 bar missing, and it was at 65%, and I've been what, 13 miles, yeah. Speed up and see, I lost another bar there just for a second. Yeah, on my way up, I thought I was recording in 4K 60, but it was actually like slow-mo. Man, look at all these bikers. This is the 3rd pack I've seen today. And also, top speed on this is like 23.5 miles an hour. Really nice, not bad at all. I see that second bar going down, and that's funny. That's why during these range tests, I'll just bring an extra battery. And this is the first range test that I think that I've seen on the Ecotric 48 volt. I think I've seen one with the 36 volt, 12 amp hour. I figured I would do a video that would show the 48 volt, you know, 13 amp hour, since there's no other videos like it yet. So we are about 18.5 miles. And I think the voltage, it's probably going to land right around 50%. So I have about 50% battery at this point. Let's see, the voltage is 47.3. So roughly 50%, and we'll see. I mean, I'm sure this will probably make me back, and it won't be completely dead, but it'll be close. All right, I'll check back in a few. You know, one thing that I have to say is this bike is very balanced. I mean, my other bike, it kind of leans like this to the left, but this bike, once I get up to speed, there we go. It's just, and I have that heavy backpack in the crate in the back, and that thing is like 20 pounds. So, all right, let me get some miles in and see what we can get out of this battery. I'll be back. Okay, had to stop and change out the battery for the Osmo Action, the camera here. We got about 3 more miles before we get back to the parking lot. And I think I'm still on 46% battery, and I want to say right around, it's 20 miles now. We've been 20 miles and I'm still right around 46% battery. So I'm gonna pass up the parking lot and see if I can knock it down to at least 1 bar, 20%. So we made it back to the bridge that leads to the Osteen parking lot. And before I go up the bridge here, it says roughly, I would say 42%. It's funny, it dropped down to like 23% because of the load, but it goes right up the hill. Like it has no problem just going up the hill. This is the parking lot. It gets crowded. I can feel a little bit of loss in power, but not too bad. Hi. So top speed now is only 20 miles an hour, 21. So I think I've kind of lost like the two miles per hour. And we're down to 2 bars. All right, so I turned around. See if I can kill it on the way back over here since it's a couple miles. All right, I'll check back in. Okay, so we've been 25 miles and the battery's at 37%. When I put load on it, it drops down to about 18%, and we have about 2 bars. Maximum speed 20 miles an hour, 20.1. All right, so I ran it back down the path again a little bit more and back and forth, and just trying to kill off the battery. And we are currently at 30 miles, almost 30 and a half miles. And I'm gonna call it. I'm down to pretty much 1 bar, and we still have throttle. So I mean, 30 miles. I've been from Osteen to Gemini and back and then further. We'll go this way. So if you guys liked the video today, please like and subscribe. It does help. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.